Come on, let's get nuts.
Well, hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to Film Junkee Live on your Monday, October 18th. Man, Halloween's just going to be here before we know it. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? I'm alive, barely. Man, I tell you what's going on, guys. Everybody's chatting along. What's going on? What's going on, Movie Man? How you doing? We got Jason here, of course. What is up? Smash that like, thumbs up. Thank you, Andre. Yeah, we got people going on. Your vengeance. Well, so am I. Yeah, how you doing? We got Jose here. How's it going, buddy? Huh? How you feeling? Huh? How you feeling? Cheers, happy Monday. End of Monday. And yes, cheers. I have my Monday wine. Oh, need it right now, man. I tell you, I'll let you guys know in a bit. So, what's going on? We got Ryan here. Snyder stepping over. Now that DC boredom flopped. It flopped. Why do you, just because of how we feel about it, determines whether it flopped or not? I never understand that, but all right. Howdy, Dave. Let's talk about today. We definitely will. Just to give I know, right? They're like, I see what you're doing there. You give all the good panels, all the panels for Black Adam, the Batman, the Flash, all to China. What's up with that with China? Okay? We just got, the Americans just give them the footage, but no, not the panels, to give them to China. That's what it was, right? Wouldn't be, yeah. So they, who knows? Who knows what they're doing? Abel, what's up, buddy? It wasn't cringe really at all, to be honest. Yeah. Well, I mean, you get to complain about it on, and here and everywhere else. I mean, for some reason, people like to complain more than actually talk about the stuff they like. So it's fine. It's fine. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, what's going on, Mr. Chris Rogers? Hope you are all good. Yeah, I had a little bit of a rough morning. I will say that. Definitely did. Hi. How's it going? Let's see. It's not just a signal. It's a warning. Yeah. DC Trash Dome. There we go. Yeah. Disney couldn't compete with the Batman, even though Batman would beat out Doctor Strange, right? Batman would beat anybody. That's right. I'm thinking that. Do you know why I don't know. Maybe because the guy with the ball cap is, I don't know what he did with that or what's going on with that. To be honest, I have no idea. China. What's going on, Mr. Music Man? The Batman was so fucking good. Fuck yeah, it was. Oh, so great. So fantastic. And you know what? I think, I'm going to, I think I'm going to do something when it comes to that trailer, because I watched it so many times, and then going back and watching the other trailer too. I want to I want to do some more breakdown stuff. There's just stuff that I want to let's compare those. So we'll see what happens with that. What's going on, Carrie? Good to see you. Yeah. It will be hopefully a masterpiece. So what's going on there, Biz? Where'd you get that sick ass instrumental from? Starting soon countdown. Oh, I just typed in hard rock, royalty-free music. I forgot. Let's see. Who is it exactly? It is Kit Foster. So, and it's called Six Coffin Nails. So that's what I used. So sorry that came up right there. So yeah, I just use that royalty free. As long as I credit the music down below, should be good. Thank you. Appreciate it. I know. What you're talking about for Batman? Yeah. I mean, geez, I tell you what. I mean, I just was like, what is happening? Just like the Nolan stuff. I will never understand I will never understand how when people say it looks just like the Nolan stuff, and I'm like, okay, then you're not paying attention, and you just want to hate on the movie. That's what when I see that, I'm like, because I'm kind of going like, Christopher Nolan's one of my favorite directors, and I mean, there's always going to be some similarities, just like when it comes to like certain shots in BVS and shots in the Batman, sure, but man, talk about that tone and aesthetic. I don't remember seeing any that tone or aesthetic in the Dark Knight trilogy. I will never understand that. I think it's just when people say that, they just want to fucking hate on it. It's weird because it's like either that or you just don't know what tone and aesthetic looks like when it comes to two different directors. It's weird. What's going on, buddy? How you doing? Let's see. It does not look like, yeah, exactly. It really doesn't at all. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. It's whatever. Images. Dave, Batman looks like a mix between Batman Begins and again, I don't know what you guys are seeing. I don't know what you're seeing. I really don't. I don't see I just see that I think it looks like more of a David Fincher movie. And let's face it, The Dark Knight, Batman Begins does not really look like a David Fincher movie. I just don't see that. I don't see it. But, you know, what could you do? Anyways, guys, make sure you smash that like, thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Join if you want to become a member. Get some members-only stuff. And then, of course, got the Patreon right up there. And, of course, merchandise down below. These are, of course, the 4 topics we'll be talking about today. We'll be talking about DC Fandome. We'll talk about Gal, who's just posed up right there. We'll be talking about Disney delays. And then, of course, the box office. Just something new to add to the to add to what we'll be talking about today. Yeah, I'll put it right up there. So it's all good. It's all good. We don't need a fight, even though that's just what's happening now. Now that DC Fandome is over, now it's just a bunch of like, man. I tell you what, it's become, I don't know. Again, when it comes to the being in the Snyder fandom, the further away we get from the releasing of the Snyder Cut, I don't know. It just seems like people are getting a little more aggravated with each other, a little more pointing fingers at each other. It's getting, and by the way, Chris Wong Swenson is one of the nicest guys I know that I've met through this fandom. Great guy, puts in the work, puts in the grind. It shows. He's blowing up right now, and I just wanted to say that. Chris Wong Swenson is a sweetheart. Love the guy. Love talking to the guy. Can't wait to talk to him more, and I'm loving where he's taking his channel. That's all I wanted to say. Just wanted to say that. Okay, just to make sure that people know that. Okay, just for people. I think a lot of us would agree, right? Think so? Yeah, we're good. All right. Anyways, what can you do? They're attacking him. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, that's just what's happening. It's fine. You know, guy doesn't attack anybody else. Never seen him do a video where he attacks anybody or throws shade to my, you know, I don't really see that, so, but yet, that's happening to him. Pretty shitty, but, you know, I just wanted to say that. Love the guy. He's a complete angel. He's my baby boy. I want to kiss that beautiful bald head of his. Yes, so, just saying. Just wanted to put that out there. You know, just for, Just so you guys know. And just so we all know. I think we can all pretty much agree with that. Anyways, guys. All right. So, now let's get to the tweets, huh? Let's get to those tweets. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, what I was going to say, too, guys, was like, yeah, I woke up today and I was not feeling well. I was wondering if I was even going to have a show today because I only worked half a day of work. I woke up just kind of just like, what the hell? I was feeling nauseous and just kind of my temperature felt like it was all over the place. I was like cold and hot and cold. So I only worked a half a day. I had to hit up my supervisor and be like, hey, I need to go lie down. And I told him, like, I'm going to go ahead and clock out and just lie down. He said, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead, take care of yourself. And I did and took like an hour and a half, almost 2-hour nap. I didn't sleep well last night either, so there was just it was just a lot of things, and man, I was just like, I wasn't sure if I was even gonna have a show, but then after taking that nice long nap and just, you know, getting some food in me and stuff like that, I feel all right now, and now I have wine, so cheers, guys. Cheers. Should be oh, we got some people in here. Yeah, hope you're. No, I'm feeling better. Don't worry, I'm feeling better. Chris, should be a warning Don't make... Yeah, well, I mean, I will say, like, when it comes to that, I was like, yeah, I wasn't going to say something like that. But at the same time, guy has never had any shade thrown at anybody and doesn't really deserve any kind of hate that he's getting. So I'm just saying. So if you feel like that, Fourth, then you're in the wrong spot. If you're going to talk shit about him, then you shouldn't be here. And I'm just saying, if you want to talk shit about him, we can easily just remove you from this place if you want to. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Anyways, let's not get the blood boiling here. Come on. Let's all be happy. Let's talk some movies. Can we be positive? I don't know. Let's try that. Let's try being positive. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, here we go. Whoops. I forgot to change the transition, but it's all good. Anyways, here at Tweets, guys. Let's see what happened in the world today. All right. So, yeah. So we had DC Fandome in China, and apparently they had a display of a cosmic looking, well, I mean, it's not exactly the cosmic treadmill, but they had a treadmill that was happening. So they had this on display over here in China. That's right. They had it over in China. Anyways, that's pretty cool. And this kind of blew me away, guys, because I was wondering how exactly they did this. How'd they bring back the doc? How'd they bring back the doc when they were doing those flashback scenes in Halloween Kills? And apparently, they just put makeup on this guy that looked kind of similar. I was wondering, I was looking, anytime they did flashbacks of Halloween Kills, I was always looking, I'm like, how did they make him look? And I was like, that doesn't look like it's CGI or nothing. So they just flat out did makeup and made the guy look like him. That's crazy. Crazy. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't really like Halloween Kills, but hey, what can you do? You know, at least they had some pretty damn good makeup right there, so that was pretty amazing. And we got some Battinson Bruce Wayne right there. Make sure you guys check out DC Squadcast. Scott and Tim talk about the Batman trailer from DC Fandome, of course. Of course, yes. These are my tweets about people turning on, which we'll talk about, of course. We'll get to that point. And we got Bruce Campbell tweeting out this. This is my boomstick. That's right. Yeah. Anyways, and this is pretty funny right here, too. Me hits spiderweb down with broom. Spider. Wow. Me puts up fake spiderweb. Decorations for Halloween. Spider. Wow! That's pretty funny. That's got to be like a little misleading. Like, what the hell, man? I gave you a natural-looking spider, and you're going to put a fake spider up? For what? I don't get it. But anyways, fuck spiders. All right. Oh, look at this. So Rob Zombie, of course, if you guys didn't know, is going to be directing a movie that's based on the Munsters, and he released his first image of the three mains right here. So I don't really remember the Munsters too much, but of course he cast his wife, his beautiful wife, I would say, Sherry Moon Zombie. She's obviously going to be in the movie. But yeah, so we got Herman, Lily, and the Count right here, and the makeup looks good. The house looks like the house. I'm just kind of wondering. This is a Rob Zombie film. Is it going to be rated R? Is it going to be pretty freaky? I mean, I love House of a Thousand Corpses. The Devil's Rejects was great. The third one, not so much. I don't know what was going on with that one. That was interesting. I don't even remember what the third one was called, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing what he does with this. But I'm trying to remember. I was more of an Addams Family kid. I liked the Addams Family. Didn't really like the Munsters too much. When reruns of the Munsters came on, I just wasn't really into it as much. But when it came to the Addams Family, I loved the movies, the cartoon, and then watching the old reruns, all the old reruns that would come out. I really dug the Addams Family, but just never was really into the Munsters. But this could be interesting. Like I said, it is Rob Zombie. He's going to put his spin on it, and looking forward to it, to see what he does with it. And, feel free to show your wife's butt again like you do in all your other movies, Rob. I'm perfectly okay with that. I know there's always like a good shot of that hiney that you like to be like, yep, there you go. That's mine right there. So it's good. Oh, man, is that dig down? No, it's not. Okay. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with it. Curious to see that first trailer, and like I said, we're good. Munsters just never, this is so weird. Munsters is family-friendly stuff, but leave it to Rob Zombie to make it fucked up. That's what I'm looking forward to right there. Anyways, that's what I want to see. Turn it fucked up. Hey, look at this. This is an unofficial. It's not real, but it's still pretty cool. I wish it was real. Yeah. Even though, like, the proportions are a little interesting. But, yeah, imagine getting this right here. Getting a Martian Manhunter figure right here. Look at that. I like it. I dig it. It's pretty cool. And, hey, Mel Gibson has joined the cast of the John Wick spin-off series, The Continental. So that's going to be cool. You have my attention. Why not? So, yeah. If you guys didn't know that we're going to get a spin-off series called The Continental, of course, based off The Continental. And, apparently Mel Gibson's going to be part of that cast. So that is cool. I like that. Interesting. And, hey, here we go, guys. So, we have a new cast member for Batgirl. Jacob Scipio. If I'm saying his name right, probably not. Going to be joining Batgirl right here, but we don't know exactly who he is playing. But if you actually open up the article right here, the Deadline article from Mr. Kroll, exclusive, boys, Bad Boys for Life breakout. He was the villain in that movie. Is Jacob Scipio is set to join Leslie Grace in Warner Brothers and DC Films' Batgirl. J.K. Simmons is also on board to reprise his role of Commissioner Gordon, and Grace recently landed the role. Okay. Wow. So I guess it's official. I don't know. We're sitting here wondering, is J.K. showing up? Is J.K. showing up? And God damn it, man. I love the fact that J.K. Simmons coming back as J. Jonah Jameson, coming back as Commissioner Gordon. The man can't do wrong. He can't do wrong, and he continues to do those goddamn insurance commercials, which are great. Yeah, love that man. Love that man. My favorite role, of course, is Whiplash that he was in. If you haven't watched it yet, do yourself a favor. But, I mean, I guess they confirmed it here. I don't know. A lot of us were kind of wondering if there was going to be a confirmation at DC Fandome. It didn't happen. Sadly, it did not happen. I think there was like a scoop that was supposed to show that it happened. And, God damn it. Sorry, I'm watching the football game because I'm going up against somebody in fantasy, and their wide receiver, of course, scored the touchdown, so I'm going to lose. Anyways, so I guess it's pretty much confirmed right now that it is going to be the fact. There's so many rumors that are going around because everybody's wondering, what's the Batman? Who's the Batman that they were talking about that's going to be in here? And there's certain people that are saying it's Keaton. Some people are saying it's Affleck. You would think it would be Affleck because it is his Commissioner Gordon, and of course, fingers crossed that it is. And we're all kind of worried, is it going to be that Batman Beyond or Batgirl Beyond situation? That's what we're kind of worried about too, because I personally would not like to see that. Just give me a traditional Batgirl movie. But we must remember, guys, we must remember the concept art. The concept art that we saw. It didn't show very Batgirl Beyond, right? Or is it just going to take like the story elements of older Bruce teaching Batgirl? That could be what they're going for, and it's not necessarily going to be, Batman Beyond where she gets that kind of costume, and it's not going to be all cyberpunk and whatever, but it's just going to take the element of older Bruce Wayne teaching, but at the same time, it's like, why would they have J.K. Simmons Commissioner Gordon? It's all very much up in the air. It's all very weird. That's what's so interesting about that. So I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine when it comes to that, but he's joining, but who's he going to play? James Jr.? Is that who's going to play? Could be. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to incorporate that too. Are they going to do Jimmy Jr.? I don't know. We'll see. That was my first thought. It's like maybe because, obviously, Barbara is going to be mixed race. So he looks very much that too. Maybe. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, like I said, I think the biggest takeaway was the fact that, okay, J.K. Simmons for sure coming back as Gordon. All right, then. Let's get some Batfleck in there, huh? All right. And that's a wrap on The Flash right here. So Andy Muschietti posted this. It's a wrap. Showing him looking over some footage, I guess, in some kind of tunnel, which is interesting. And, so that's a wrap on The Flash right there. Cool. Okay, if you guys watch Halloween Kills, you know what this is all about, right? Don't! Yeah, come on, If you saw the movie, you know exactly what's talking about because you know that Michael McDonald is in Halloween Kills, and I thought this was hilarious. My friend Kathy sent me this, and I started cracking up when I saw it because, the scene he's a part of is pretty damn ridiculous, and I thought that was pretty funny, so... And oh no, the Dodgers lost again. Oh, shit. That sucks. That's no good. And then this is pretty interesting right here. So the Flash film news asked, what are the theories behind the Flash ring? Was this developed solely by Batfleck, or did Barry and possibly Ryan Choi have a hand in this? So obviously there's some nanotechnology that's going to be happening in this ring right here. So, wouldn't that be sweet if Ryan Choi was a part of that? Maybe it's his technology. We know this. That would be sweet. I guess we'll find out. Just, some thoughts about it. Andy Muschietti taking a picture of this Flash costume, which, I think a lot of people are still, we kind of like it a little bit better. I mean, especially the cowl, right? Yeah, I had some dinner at this place last night, guys. Good stuff. Delicious. It was my nephew's birthday dinner. My nephew bought a $100 steak, Wagyu steak. Crazy. Yeah, that was his treat. He's never had it before. I've actually had Wagyu before. It melts in your mouth. It's crazy how delicious that meat is. But yeah, $100 steak. He got a $100 steak. It is insane. But hey, it's his birthday. It's whatever. But yeah, that's what we were doing last night. Good stuff. Good food right there. And the Batman, 12 hours and 30 minutes in the Batman is already, it saw like 7.9 million views on YouTube, official account. On YouTube, it was, I should say on Twitter. And 12 million views, combining official Warner Brothers Pictures YouTube channel and the official DC channel, which showed it right here. So, of course, naturally, it got viewed like crazy in the first like 12 hours. So. And then, of course, speaking of the Batman and people that just don't understand, I'm Scott Mendelson. I critique movies. Apparently, according to this guy, without a question, it looks like a parody of Batman Begins without the self-aware humor of Gotham. All right. Interesting. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know what some of these people want. I just don't know. I don't get it. But it's fine. Everybody can have an opinion. Yeah, how? I don't know. Some people are seeing things that we're not. I don't know. It's very interesting. It's very, 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 very interesting. So, and then we have another shot from Andy Muschietti right here. What an adventure. Thanks to all of the cast and crew of The Flash for giving it your best every single day. So Muschietti showing some love to his crew, and then we got Batman taking on a bat right there. Yeah, because this was exactly the kind of fight photography we saw in the Dark Knight trilogy. Let's face it, the fights were a little weak when it came to the Dark Knight trilogy. Let's face it. God, this is a sexy Black Manta. Sexy Black Manta costume right here. They definitely upgraded it. Looks really good. Yeah, I'm really digging it. I love how the helmet and the neck piece goes down into the cleavage right here. I love that. I just love that little detail and the fact that it's full on silver chrome. Just looks really good. Just looks really good right there. Meow. Oh yeah, we'll be talking about that. Hey, look at this, guys. Okay, so remember. Well, this is interesting because there's a little follow-up with this, because obviously I talked about how, there's going to be a Hollywood workers' strike. Over 60,000 crew members were going to go on strike because of the crazy work conditions, and they weren't getting breaks or proper lunch breaks or even proper sleep or anything like that, and getting shitty pay the further down you are. Well, apparently it went back and forth, and it said we went toe-to-toe with some of the richest and most powerful entertainment and tech communities in the world, and we have now reached an agreement with the AMPTP that meets our members' needs. So apparently they came up with agreement. But I've also heard, too, that it's the bare minimum of agreements. So who knows if it's even going to stick? Who knows if these workers are still going to get those proper work conditions? I kind of had a sense of that, too, because, you start kind of seeing people who actually work in the biz, and they go like, nah, this is just like, it's going to be like the bare minimum. But hopefully Maybe something can come out of this where these workers can actually get that the proper work conditions. But according to this article right here, yes, they have reached an agreement. But well, I guess we'll see when they start implementing what that agreement entails. I guess that's when we'll really see if they really accomplish something right here. Who knows? Like I said, but it says right here, yeah, tentative agreement reached right here. So for the West Coast film and television, all that stuff. So hopefully that happens. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully I actually want to try to get some people that maybe are in the film industry to like come on ZACK to stream and kind of talk about like this and other things too when it comes to the industry. Because let's face it, the industry kind of sucks when you hear some things. It's great and it also sucks at the same time. I guess that's with every company, but we'll see what happens with this. But so, I mean, it looks good right now. Hopefully it stays that way. That's all I could say about that. Yeah. So, and we got that. Hey, look at this. McFarlane red statue. That's right. I need this in my life. Get that red aesthetic right there. That's so cool. You can even get a backdrop right there. I love that. So I definitely need that. We got the Batgirl director again showing some love. Larby, yeah, he's showing some love for the trailer, for the Batman trailer. So you gotta love it. I love it when directors compliment other directors for their work. It's always nice. It's always fantastic. You gotta love that. This was pretty funny right here. Companies choosing what to call Latinos, O or X. This actually made me laugh because you guys know how I feel about that. Being half myself, nobody wants to be called a Latinx. Come on, nobody wants to. Let's face it. Anybody Hispanic, actually, we're like, no, it's just Hispanic, Latino. It's no. Please stop with the Latinx thing. That's just a term that super white neoliberals came up with, just because they thought that they were doing a service. But no. If they understand the language, you don't call anybody Latinx. Come on. This is pretty funny right here. Yeah. Just kind of like, this is the end. This is pretty cool. Somebody actually got pretty, look at this right here. So somebody actually put the other two flashes in there. So look at that. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. That looks pretty seamless too, by the way. So you got Grant Gustin and Wesley Shipp right in there, the other two berries. That, that's pretty interesting right there. I love it. So good job to Belly Bean 14 for doing that. That is just good stuff. Oh, this shot is so fucking beautiful. I mean, of course, it's upside down in the trailer, but still, it's just a fucking badass shot. Such a badass shot. There's some good art right here, too. Love it. Good art. Yeah, there's the shot right there. Well, yeah, you can actually get this shot now, but because we were talking about this on the Real Anarchy stream, Steven was talking about it, have the sound of like some spokes and whatnot. So, Sinfinity, good job. Dun, dun, dun. I love it. Good job, Sinfinity, if you're out there. Good job with that. I love it. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, there's not much else. I was mainly retweeting a lot of stuff, of course, the Batman related, including Zack Snyder telling Matt Reeves that he crushed it. Yeah, that's right. He crushed it. What can you say? He did crush it. I think we can all agree with that he definitely did crush it. So, forgot to turn that off. Want to hear the music again? All right. Get rid of that. No, but he definitely did crush it. It was just kind of funny because, man, this fandom, it's gotten crazy. And I realized, hey, on Saturday during DC Fandome, #Restore the SNYDER'S, it got past, I think it got into the 300,000, which is great. Absolutely fantastic. But, there's some people that were just absolutely spamming it like crazy all that day. And all of a sudden, when ZACK tweeted out and posted on Vero congratulating Matt Reeves, it was like, womp, womp. And it's like, what do you expect? What do you expect when that happens? Did you expect ZACK to just be like, not say anything, especially last year when he was like so impressed by that trailer? I mean, you guys it's getting to the point where I'm kind of wondering, like, what's happening when it comes to this? Like I said, the further we get away from the releasing of the Snyder Cut, it just seems like there are some people in the fandom that just don't know what they're like Ricky Bobby with his hands. They're like, they don't know. I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what so I don't know. It's just getting to the point, like I said, they're going after people, nice people. There's people that are going after people. Some of the nicest people that I've met in this fandom, that have blown up too, by the way, who are getting the much recognition as they should, and that kind of makes you wonder too. It's like, so certain people in the fandom that are getting recognized, and then there's certain people that aren't liking that, so let's go after them. I don't understand that logic of it. It's like, if you don't want to go further with this stuff, if you're not liking where the direction of some of these movies are going, hey, you don't have to, but this whole thing about calling people and like trying to call and like look down on people for looking forward to some of this stuff. I just don't understand that. Like I said, I mean, when it comes, we just go back to the Harvey Dent line in The Dark Knight, you either die the hero or you live long enough to become a villain. I mean, look what's happening. It's like some people are actually starting to turn into what we were trying to fight against when it came to Man of Steel and BVS. I mean, that's just the way it is. And, I mean, hey, it's funny too, because we got a lot of hate too. We did, especially when we were promoting the roundtable on Real Anarchy. We got a lot of hate. There were some people, that were underneath those posts that were saying stuff like we were like shills and bootlickers and all that stuff. Even though we had our grievances about certain things. I mean, we talked shit about Peacemaker. I remember, I'm not looking forward to that. I'll probably watch it to see what's like, but that's just something I'm not looking forward to. The Suicide Squad was okay, in my opinion. And, when it came to certain things, when it came to The Flash, which, we're going to be, of course, talking about that. So let's get rid of that. That didn't work. I hit the wrong buttons here. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I got new stuff going on here. Let's get rid of that. So let's talk about DC Fandom first. And, when it comes to The Flash, I'm still looking forward to it, but I will say that sneak peek didn't really raise the bar for me. I like the actual costume. The cowl looks weird. But at the same time, I don't know about you guys, if you guys notice this as well, but there's like that far shot. First, let me bring this up right here. Okay, where is that image? Right here. Is that it? Okay, so these side-by-sides here when it comes to the Flash costume. Yes. Okay, so this right here, I'm okay with. And is it me or does the cowl look different than it does right here? See, right here, everything looks a little wonky. Not sure what's going on right here. I'm curious the context of the scene. Who knows what it is? Looks weird right here. Just seems like the cowl is a little too big, a little bobbleheadish, and even the costume looks weird. But right here, things look a lot better when it comes to everything. So I'm kind of wondering what's happening. Even the cowl looks better. Looks like it's a little bit more sleek on him. I don't know. So I'm kind of wondering when it comes to all that. I don't know what you guys think about this. So yeah. But yeah, of course, obviously. Not everybody was digging the new costume, and some of the shots, looked interesting. But right here, this shot right here, which is interesting too, because when I thought about the Batcave with the waterfall, I thought about Christian Bale's Batcave, which I think a lot of people did too. But but I just thought the suit looked good right here, and even the cowl looked okay right here too, but not right here. This shot right here, it doesn't look good. It really does not. And I know some people are comparing it to the Steel, the Shaquille O'Neal Steel. Yeah, that's right. I was a Steel. Yeah. That's my Shaquille O'Neal right there. Sorry. I've just been canceled probably somehow or whatever. But anyways, it looks wonky right here. Not sure why. But right here, everything looks pretty sleek, I thought. So, I don't know. They'll fix it in post. Yeah, could be that. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, they could fix it in post. Who knows? I just wonder, what's that? That's going to be a lot of work to fix something in post like that. I don't know. It just seems a little interesting, though. Why does it seem like these are two different costumes? To me, this seems like almost two different costumes. That's what I was kind of wondering. It just doesn't seem like it's the same costume in my eyes, but I don't know. It's interesting, but so we have that, which is cool. And then was there anything else up here? So we have, there was that stuff, but we'll go over that in a little bit. But So when it comes to DC fandom, I mean, obviously there was a lot of great things. The Black Adam clip was great. I think a lot of people, I think when it comes to the Black Adam clip, that made my hype levels go up. Even like the featurette made my hype levels go up. It was pretty cool. And then when it came to the Flash, like I said, I'm still kind of like, all right, there's certain shots, like the opening shots look pretty damn cinematic when it comes to that sneak peek. But then there's shots that look very CW, and I'm going, oh, no. Shit. But then at the same time, I'm like, all right, well, this is just, they probably just rounded up a lot of this together and just kind of like, here you go. So I'll still hold I still hold hope that this movie will still be all right. And then of course they teased Michael Keaton, which when I was talking to somebody about it, it kind of made sense that they didn't show his full-on costume. Why? Because they didn't want to take away from the Batman. Because obviously the Batman was going to be the biggest panel, the biggest trailer. They didn't want to take away any Thunder away. So why show Keaton's suit? I wanted them to show Keaton's suit, but I don't think they're going to show his suit until probably after March. We're probably not going to see Keaton's suit till after the Batman comes out. Okay, and this is just talking with somebody who kind of has some knowledge about some of this stuff, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense, because essentially we have all these Batmen. We're gonna have 3 Batmen right now in the movies, so why not? Don't take away from the hype that is happening with the Batman by showing 2 other Batsuits that are in this whole other movie. I think they're gonna wait till after March, or after at least March 4th, till they actually reveal Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton in their costumes for the Flash movie. So there it is. Then when it comes to other stuff, Shazam 2, can we all, when we saw that featurette, I mean, obviously they didn't have like a full-on trailer or anything like that, but that featurette and everything they talked about when it came to all that, I think a lot of us are happy the fact that they have a budget. They actually gave them a big budget. So this movie is probably going to be better than the first one. I'm hoping so. All the costumes look great. Set pieces look great. Everything looks good. The kids are all adults now. Yeah, I know. We can always make that joke that the kids just, Angel what was his name? Angel Asher or whatever the hell his name is. Plays Billy. He's going to be Shazam. Oh, my God. Like when we saw him, it was like, whoa. But anyways, yeah, Shazam 2, I think it's going to be a total step up. It's going to be definitely better than the first one. Bigger budget, better costumes, better set pieces. Everything's looking good. And then you mash that up with Black Adam, what they're doing with Black Adam. I'm going, well, first off, you guys are fucked, because you're going to take on that guy? Holy shit. That's crazy. That's insane. But anyways, still looks awesome. Definitely looks awesome. But and then we got the Blue Beetle concept art. That looks great. And like I said, the Batgirl concept art looks great. Looks interesting. You're kind of going like, wow, it's got that Gotham-y vibe, She definitely does. So we'll see what happens. Who knows when it comes to the which Batman's going to be in that thing. Who knows? And then, of course, the video games look pretty cool. Like I said, I might get back into the video games with Gotham Knights and the Suicide Squad versus Justice League game. Might do that. Super Pets. I'll give Super Pets a chance. It's for kids, 100%. But I was kind of going, all right. When we saw the little teaser, I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. Maybe it'll be something interesting. But when it comes to the animation, naturally, if you guys watched Batman the Fandome stream with me and Scott McClellan, we talked about Batman the Caped Crusader. Oh, everything they had to say about it, Bruce Timm and all them, what they had to say about it, I was all about. Okay, when Bruce Timm was like, oh, this is going to be more Batman the Animated Series than Batman the Animated Series, I was like, okay, that's all you had to say. Boner, yes, please. Apparently, it's going to be, we were kind of wondering, is it going to be adult-oriented or is it going to be kids still? But apparently, it's going to be more adult-oriented. So I'm like, bring it on, man. Bring it on. So I'm really excited about that. And I haven't watched Young Justice yet. I know it just dropped like recently, so I got to catch up on that. I still got some things to catch up on, but animation stuff, it sounds like we're going to get that deluxe long Halloween home. I want to see that entire fucking story just without having to watch 2 parts. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. They showed some McFarlane toys, of course, for the Batman. We saw one of them, the red edition, which was great. We saw that. And then, of course, Wonder Woman 3 was confirmed, which some people were not happy about. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we get back to, hey, people kind of like the Warrior, this Warrior. I mean, yeah, we got what you were trying to maybe do over here, and it's fine. It was all right. Some things were cool, but hey, let's get back to over here. Let's get back to the Amazonians and the warriorness of it. So hopefully that'll be the case. But yeah, they did talk about that. And then of course we saw some Aquaman, which of course showed the Black Manta and all that. But I mean that's pretty much it when it comes to all that. And again, when it came to the Peacemaker, I'm like, I'll give it a shot. I'll watch. But I just don't feel that he's a lead character. Side character, sure. Lead character, I don't know. I don't really see it. I thought he had some funny moments in the Suicide Squad, but to have a full-on series about it, I'm kind of just like, I don't know. It's all very interesting. But, guys, when it comes to DC Fandome, again, I guess it was just like, the initial one, just who cares about panels? Who cares about panels? Just show some footage. Everything will be okay. Let's kind of keep it 4 hours. But they had a whole different, they had panels over for the China version of all this. And I'm not going to actually show because for some reason when it came to anything that you showed that was exclusively for DC Fandome, Warner Brothers was like, nope, copyright. But I'm gonna go ahead and play some of this stuff. First off, we have Dwayne Johnson talking about one of the first time he went on set for Black Adam, and it's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Finally, I will say that the most fun moment for me on set of Black Adam was, and we had many, because this was an extraordinary, unforgettable experience. But I would say on day one, when I put my Black Adam costume on, I stepped out of my trailer. I had a cloak on to cover up like a robe. And I got in my golf cart, drove to set. We all drove in our golf carts like a little convoy.
Always the golf carts.
And I get to set, and I speak to our director, Jama. It's the first person I go see. We talk about the scene, and then he said, let's shoot. I said, let's shoot. And I removed the robe.
Ooh.
And I start to walk on set. Now, I've walked on many sets over the years, my 20-year career.
Yes,
and I got to tell you something. The feeling I got from the crew, which was
it's a good suit.
Almost
it's
like
a good costume.
A silent, but yet powerful force of energy, as if they were saying with their minds, "Holy," and I felt it. It was real. You feel that energy because, and then.
Feel that energy.
It all comes together, as these guys were saying, and you put on the costume, and it's not brand new. It's not that shiny. It has age to it.
That's what I liked about that costume. The lightning bolt looks a little dull.
Pain to it. There's just so much complexity to it.
Yes.
But yet a power to it.
Yes. See, I agree with that. I think they did a really good job. I know some people were shitting on it, of course, when that leak happened, but you actually see it in there. You just kind of go, wow, it actually is. It actually does look pretty damn good. I mean, there's a lot of history. You could tell there's a lot of history behind it.
The emotional.
And then you got Andy Muschietti and Ezra Miller, who's wearing a very big hat.
of the story were very compelling to me. Obviously it's a superhero.
It's funny when you actually watch this video because Ezra's just like
spectacle adventure.
He's got this goofy smile on his face.
What really drove me into it. It was the.
But this is Andy talking about what drove him to the Flash.
Message in the story.
Yeah, the message and everything.
It's also a time traveling story, which is always very, very, very attractive to me. It has, time travel has something that is inherently compelling in general, but this one is very special because it's a very intimate conflict. It's about, a boy who's looking for his mother, and that's what was so attractive to me. That emotional drive. also working with Ezra was something that,
of course,
that was very exciting to me. I didn't know them, and I finally did, and my work with him his work, like our work together was something spectacular.
Spectacular, he says. I love it.
Barbara, as a producer,
okay, so even Barbara, you know what's great about Barbara is like she talked about, because a lot of people were kind of wondering, and even the people that just kind of like just want to hate on everything, they're like, oh yeah, Ben Affleck's only going to be on there for like 10 seconds. He's not even going to get in the costume. But Barbara actually said this when it comes to the Batman in the movie.
Amazing to see that both of them, both. Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton, got quite emotional at coming back once they were with us, right? And they got to put on the cowl and the cape.
At the same time?
They both, felt the small joy that comes with playing that character.
The small joy, yeah.
Back, and had fun with it. So it was a great experience.
See, there you go. So Barbara said that. I'm kind of wondering, I'm like, did it happen at the same time? Are we gonna actually get the Keaton and Batfleck together, fighting, doing something? I don't know. I hope so. That'd be such a missed opportunity if that does not happen. So her saying that, I was kind of like, all right, well, that's cool. That sounds fun. And then, even there was the panel for the Batman, which they talked about, So,
never been done in quite this way.
So this is what Matt Reeves is saying about his Batman.
Well, that's the thing, is I've been a fan of Batman since I was a kid. So it's one of these things where when you get the
such a nice voice, doesn't he?
Approach a character that's
not threatening,
iconic, it kind of, you get really excited and you get terrified. And I think the thing for me was, I felt that what was important was to do a
also
version
his mustache
of the
game
that had never been done in quite this way. And for me, I think there are a lot of aspects to it that I'm hoping are going to be very, very fresh, which is that the character.
Now, what are you talking about?
When you think of what
you're
it
just
is
copying Nolan.
Just
copying Nolan.
A bat suit and go out to fight crime. I think the idea of delving into the psychology of that and trying to understand that as it relates to the internal state of the character, so that he's a very troubled figure, and this idea of him going at somehow being driven to try and find some way to make the conditions in this city somehow better, so that the other people don't have to go through what he went through as a child. What drives somebody like that? And so I think that's what we worked on in this version of the story, was to try and bring to life the inner life of this character and to put him into what you see in a lot of the comics, which had never quite been done in the movies, which is to watch him in a psychological way get into the case itself.
Batman
so it's a detective story, it's an action movie, and it's a psychological thriller. And I think the movies have never quite done it that way, and that was what we really tried to do. That's what I tried to do, is to try and find a way for us to make it as personal, to make this version come from a point of view that was different from any of the previous ones, while still honoring all the things that people love about Batman, because we're Batman fans.
Hell yeah, we are. So there you go, guys. Like I said, I don't want to show the panels because, Warner Brothers being little dicks when it comes to anything that's exclusive to DC Fandome. They're like, nope, we're not. We're going to take the copyright on that one. So I thought playing the audio is good. But, that's just some of the audio. I mean, you could search for it, go on Twitter. It's all over the place. You can see that panel, the Batman panel was like 27 minutes long. Some of the other ones were a little bit shorter, but it's just kind of funny, though. It's like, we kind of wanted a little bit of more of that. We wanted more of that than just, hey, here's some footage. We kind of wanted some panels. I mean, we got full panels of like CW shows and Peacemaker and shit like that. And it was just kind of like, well, can we get some of that with the movies? They didn't do it. They were just like, movies, let's show the main star and introduce a clip. That's pretty much it. It's just kind of funny how they decided to do it like that. But for China, of course, they did all that stuff because, the world bowed down. They bows down to China. Just bows down to, I don't bow down to them, but the world does, in the entertainment industry, bows down to China. Bows down to China. Anyways, every time China's mentioned, the Trump impression just comes flowing out. So you're welcome. You're welcome for that. Anyways, all right. So when it comes to DC Fandome, did it have the magical aspect like last year? No. Did it have some good stuff? Yes. Did it have a lot of good discussions of stuff? Yes. But overall, last year was definitely better. We could say that. But at the same time, I'm not going to just shit on this one. This one was fine. It had some good things that came out of it. And, again, we'll see. Again, if you didn't like what's coming out of it, and just don't fight with... anyways. All right. Let's talk about Gal Gadot. All right, let's talk about this because, like I said, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time until all the other people, Ben Affleck, Ezra Miller, Jason Momoa, everybody else is going to get. People are going to turn on them. I mean, they're already turned on Gal. They already started doing that, which she posted about the whole Palestine thing. Because she's Israeli, and talk about being in a rock at a hard place right there. I thought her message was pretty even. I thought she was trying to be as mutual as possible. But of course, now you can't be mutual anymore. It's either you got to be on this side of the aisle or that side of the aisle. You can't be mutual. You can't just be devil's advocate or something. You can't be in the middle. You have to be on a side because we're so goddamn tribalistic. You have to be on a side. And then there's just people that just go with it when they don't even know what the fuck is happening when it comes to a lot of this stuff. Maybe she didn't do it. She didn't put it out there as right. I don't know. But with me, I don't really have a dog in the fight because I'm not too familiar with what is all happening over there and everything that goes along with that. So, but I'm just saying, when it comes to the tribalistic nature of all that, it's crazy. Can't believe Mikey Sutton lied to me about the Ayer cut effect. Did he actually say the Ayer cut was going to be at Fandome? Because I remember some people were saying that and some people were believing that. And it was just like, I just used this brain and saying the Ayer cut was not going to be announced at Fandome. Like, come on. I mean, a lot of this stuff was pre-recorded very early on too, by the way. But anyway, so a lot of people were throwing shade at Gal again because she was, there's a new article that just came out and she actually talks about the abuse, like Joss Whedon, all the stuff that kind of happened right there. So we'll look at the article right here where she kind of talks about it. We'll go through, and a lot of people were just not having it because of the Ray Fisher stuff. And then, there's just such a discourse when it comes to the whole thing. And like I said, it's just only a matter of time before there's going to be just people that are just going to turn on everybody, because the further we get away from the releasing of the Snyder Cut and the fact that ZACK is doing his own thing right now, the restoration, the full restoration of the Snyderverse, not going to be quite there. Who knows how long that's going to even take, if that even happens. But, we can try to remain optimistic, but there's some people that aren't, especially after ZACK tweeted out and posted on Vero about the Batman trailer. There's some people that were not happy about it, and I'm just like, that's pretty hilarious. But anyways, so here it is right here. Boop. Let's go to the... she's looking pretty hot right there, huh? Not too shabby. Gal Gadot is unafraid to face industry injustice. She's best known for playing a heroine who can teleport and fly. But the star's biggest superpower is her willingness to stand up for herself and others. So a lot of people felt in the fandom that she didn't stand up for Rey as much as she should have. Gal Gadot insists she doesn't like conflict, hates it. In fact, I think a lot of us kind of do. While the once harbor fantasies becoming a full-blown Ally McBeal, she left law school after only 1 year. So she talks about all of that. And then she talks about, we kind of get the little bit of a backstory, talking about her career and everything. And hey, look at, she's so hot. Look at that. She's so gorgeous, isn't she? Yes. All right. And then it says right here, another instance of her righteousness and rightness, speaking up about mistreatment by Joss Whedon on the set of Justice League. A Hollywood Reporter story alleged that Whedon verbally abused Gadot When she shared concerns about her character and dialogue, Whedon declined to comment for the story. While his on-set remarks haven't been made public, Gadot said on Israeli TV in May that Whedon kind of threatened her career and said, if I did something, he would make my career miserable. Asked about her initial reaction to those comments, she says, I was shaking trees as soon as it happened. I was shaking trees as soon as it happened. And I must say, the heads at Warner Brothers, they took care of it, going back to the sense of righteousness and you're dizzy of it. Going back to the sense of, you're dizzy because you can't believe this was just said to you. And if he says it to me, then obviously he says it to many other people. I just did what I felt like I had to do, and it was to tell people it's not okay. She looking so happy right there. Yeah. I would have done the same thing, I think, if I was a man. Would he tell me what he told me had I been a man? I don't know. We'll never know. But my sense of justice is very strong. I was shocked by the way he spoke to me, but whatever. It's done. Water under the bridge. Her friend and Wonder Woman 1984 co-star Kristen Wiig observes that Gadot is unafraid to advocate herself. When she needs to wear that hat, she is very clear on what is right. People who think she's just a pretty face are dead wrong. So, talking about all that. So that's pretty much it right there. Looking good in yellow. That's pretty much what she had to say right here. So I know some people were just not having it. They definitely were not having it because of the stuff that happened with Ray. I kept seeing people say, like, did she actually fight for Ray? Did she actually fight for Ray? I'm like, okay. Again, you have a movie that's going to have other Justice League members in it. And like, when are they going to start calling out Ben Affleck or Ezra Miller or anything like that? When are they going to start doing that? And do we know? I love it how in a fandom, we just know automatically what is happening behind the scenes. Like, we just know. We just know what's going on. We know everything. You know, we automatically just have this, like, oh, yeah, we know. There's people, like I said, when I was talking about this very thing today, people just automatically knew that, oh, yeah, Zack Snyder will just make some changes. He could easily remove her. Just bring her, she's not supposed to be in the Nightmare, so she doesn't even have to be in Justice League 2. Yeah, they could bring in Donna Troy. He's going to have to rearrange stuff anyway. So I'm like, how the fuck do you even know what Zack wants to do? Okay? Right now, he wants to create new universes, okay? Right now, he's not coming back to a previous universe. He's creating new universes. So already right there, when you're trying to tell me what Zack is going to do, you don't know. I know what Zack wants to do. He wants to create, okay? Not fix. I kind of hate seeing those tweets too when people say, like, he's the only one that could fix the DC universe. I'm like, what would you rather do? Fix a universe or create new universes? That's the questions I kind of want to ask when people say that kind of stuff. I'm like, I think he wants to create new universes, not fix previous ones, especially when he already tried and attempted to fix, I guess you could say, or at least guide, and it didn't quite go his way. Ugh. What's going on, Mr. Lobo? How you doing there, sir? But it's just, it's only a matter of time. Like I said, it's only a matter of time before the others get called out too for not doing enough for Ray. And even Ray would not want that. He's not going to call out his fellow actors. He's definitely not. He's going to be like, hey, they got to do their thing. They got to keep continuing doing their work. And that's the thing. It's like, that's what it is. It's like, as fans, let these people do their work, please, okay? Just because they're not doing the work that you want them to do, that doesn't mean shit. You're just a fan, okay? Let them do the work that they want to do. They're going to continue on. They are. Zack's going to continue on in Netflix right now. These actors are going to continue on doing their work that they want to do right now. As fans, it's like, yeah, you don't have to like it, but it's just to actually say or to call out these people, it's just insane. And it's only going to get probably worse. It's only going to get worse when it comes to this. But, what can he do? I mean, I already had people when I tweeted out that tweet, like, oh, yeah, they're really going to turn on, A lot of people are going to talk about that message that she put out there about Palestine, you know. They're going to talk about that. And they're going to do all kinds of stuff. So, but it's just kind of funny when you have people that are like, yeah, restore the Snyderverse, that also say, well, you can replace Gal. You can replace Gal. Yeah, because that's what Zack would do, right? Because you know exactly what Zack would do, right? You know, he would just go, yeah, just replace. Because that's what he did with Mira after that whole fucking thing, right? But yeah, he would just, let's get Donna Troy in there. We'll figure out something. Give me a break. He cast Gal. Gal has said that he saved her career. She was going to give up acting. He saved it. He saw Wonder Woman in her. I'm not just going to replace her. Jesus Christ. But hey, you know what? If you guys want to, if there's some people that want to continue to turn on her, that's perfectly fine. Do what you got to do. That's fine. But it's just, yeah, Jennifer, yeah. They're all supporting each other. Is it all going to be perfect, like full on vocal and be out in the public? No. I'm sure there's conversations going on, phone calls that are happening, text messages that have happened. Jason Momoa, of course, did it. He showed his support for Rey, which is good. He did it publicly. I'm sure he got a talking to. He probably did. And it sucks. It sucks what they're doing, but hopefully with Discovery coming in, we could kind of just get, cut the fat. Get rid of those guys that made the bad decisions and let shit happen, That's what we're hoping for when it comes to the Discovery coming in. Just like get out, get the fuck out. Okay? What are you guys doing? Look at these numbers. Are you kidding me? Everybody's talking about Restore the Snyderverse and Zack Snyder's Justice League, and you're not going to do anything more? What? That makes sense. That's what we're all hoping for. So, but let's not turn on the actors involved, and then, God forbid, we turn on the filmmaker involved, which has already happened. So, just because he was like, Matt Reeves, woo, yeah. And you better believe he's going to support this too. He's going to support The Flash. Okay, remember? DJ, Brian Hirota, VFX supervisors on that who did all that beautiful fucking Flash footage in Zack Snyder's Justice League are doing the VFX for The Flash. So you better believe he's going to be like, yeah, there you go, guys, Ezra. Because again, Ezra is his friend. He's going to support it. Just be ready for it. Of course, he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything about anything over this weekend, but I would not be surprised if he supports that, or even supports Black Adam. Okay? Just saying, be prepared. Be prepared. Anyways, Gal Gadot. Hey, Mama Film Junkie's here. Hi, Mom! But Gal, I'm not going to turn on her. I'm going to be like, all right, you do you, boo. And I like it. Keep doing you. Keep doing you. All right. Disney. Delays. They saw that Batman trailer and went, oh, shit! We can't put Doctor Strange in the same month as that. Probably not, but you never know. So, right here. So we got some delays that are happening when it comes to Disney. Not just the Marvel movies, but Jesus Christ. Going to the internet again. All right, so Disney delays Doctor Strange 2, Thor 4, Black Panther sequel, and Indiana Jones 5. That's right. So after all this, look at all this. So right here, here's where everything is. So Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, which again still sounds like a theme park ride, previously was dated for March 25th, and now it's gotten bumped to a month and a half later, May 6th. 2022. So got bumped. Who knows if seeing that Batman trailer really had anything to do with it? Probably not, but we like to believe that it did. It's competition, man. We love that competition. What's wrong with that? All right, so, and then we got Thor, Love and Thunder. It was supposed to get released on May 6th, but now it got moved to July. It got moved to July 8th. So there's that. And then Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. It was supposed to be on July 8th. It got moved to November 11th. So they bumped it to November. So that's about 4 months right there. got bumped, which is, I guess, fine. But then you got Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones 5, which now we're going to have to wait a whole year later. Harrison Ford ain't getting any younger, man. I mean, what do you... I mean, good thing they're still filming it, but my God. So instead of seeing Indiana Jones 5 next year, July 29th, we have to wait till June 30th of 2023. That's almost a year later. That's 11 months later. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. And then, of course, we have Untitled Disney live action that's supposed to be coming out that got removed from the schedule. Who knows what that was? The Marvels got bumped from November 11th, which Black Panther got, to February 17th. And we got Ant-Man and the Wasp and the third Ant-Man movie, which who knows what that's going to be like. That got bumped from February to July 28th of 2023. Another Untitled Marvel dated got removed. Another one got removed, and then an Untitled 20th Century, previously dated on October 20th, is removed from the schedule. Who knows what all these. Untitled Marvel, previously on November 10th of 2023, moves to November 3rd. So that got bumped up, whatever the fuck that is. So there you go. There's all the dates, all the new dates, all the delayed dates with all that stuff. Who knows why they're doing it? You got me. I have no idea. I don't think it had anything to do with like trailers and anything DC related or anything like that. We like to joke about that. There's nothing wrong with joking about that. But hey, they still have their universe is just going. DC is still trying to like, all right, we're trying to do something with this multiverse, and hopefully we do. We're letting our directors do their thing. Hopefully. Jeez. But, yeah, there you go. But it's just like Indiana Jones 5. A year? A year! That is insane. I'm like, why a year? Ugh. Frustrating, but hey. That's fine. Whatever. It's not like I don't know what they're even going to do in this Indiana Jones 5. My hip. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be something like that. Who knows? Anyways, still looking forward to it. We'll see. All right, let's talk about that box office. All right, so Halloween Kills came out over the weekend and did pretty decent at the box office. Obviously, people wanted to see it. People were hyped for it. It was a mixed bag of reviews. You guys saw my review of it. I did not really enjoy it. There's some good things about it. Good kills, good gore, good music. I love that John Carpenter score. Yes. But when it came to the actual like the plot and the characters they brought back, I thought, you guys kind of missed it for me right here. So yeah, The Last Duel, sadly though, this movie cost over $100 million to make, guys, and it only made 4.7 domestically, and overall it's made 8.9. I really want to see it because I just didn't have time. I was gonna see it. But then, of course, the fucking Game 5, Giants and Dodgers. Had to watch that on Thursday, so I had to rearrange the schedule. Didn't get to watch The Last Duel, but hopefully I'll catch it when it comes out. I definitely want to see it. I would like to support it, though, in the movie theaters, but because, it did not do well at all. But it's not cape shit, so nobody's going to talk about it, right? Okay? There are people that keep on talking about the Suicide Squad that hated it and can't stop talking about it. But they're not going to talk about this because, this is bad. It sucks. I want more original content to do better at the box office, but sadly it did not. It's all about the cape shit, right? So, and then of course we have Addams Family 5, still, relatively strong. Venom Let There Be Carnage has now reached 283.7 worldwide. I'm surprised it hasn't reached 300 million yet. That is interesting, but domestically it's done pretty damn good. I'm sure they'll get the third one going right here. No Time to Die in its second week. I mean, it's already almost at 500,000 worldwide, which is good, but apparently I heard that it has to reach 800 million to break even. I don't know how much money they ended up losing on this one, but I mean, sadly, what can you do when shit that's happening right now? I mean, look at how much it's made internationally. It's made a shit ton. It's almost at 100 million domestically, which will probably get there this this coming weekend. I don't know. But then, yeah, we had Halloween Kills, and I can't imagine the budget was too high. The budget was $20 million. Well, that's good. $20 million, and it's already made 54 worldwide. So, yeah, this is why they make these movies and continue making these movies, because they know they can make them for small budgets. This is why Blumhouse is totally, they're killing it right now. They know how to make these movies for such small budgets. And it's sad because the Halloween that came out in 2018, I really enjoyed. This one, not so much. I really enjoyed Jamie Lee Curtis coming back and everything about that one in 2018. Really enjoyed it. But when it came to this one, didn't really enjoy certain aspects of it. As you saw in my review, it's just getting to the point where, like, I don't even know where they're going to go with this franchise. But it still killed it at the box office, even though it got released simultaneously on Paramount Plus. So that's pretty cool that people, instead of watching it in their homes, they wanted to go out to the movie theater. I mean, I guess you could say it's a date night type of movie if you want to do that, if you're into that. So, but $54.8 million and a $20 million budget. So it's already twice the budget right there. So, yep, there definitely will be the Halloween ends that are coming. And I still don't know what exactly they're going to do with that. But hey, if they have a good idea, let's hope. Let's hope they have a good idea, man. I tell you. So, yeah, but there's the box office right there. Congratulations to Halloween Kills. Okay, I just kind of wonder. I mean, are we just going to find out that Michael Myers travels through portals? Is he a teleporter? You know, is that his special ability? Does he have like an X gene that just causes him to fucking teleport everywhere? Because, again, you can't sneak up on somebody when you're wearing work boots. Those things are boom, boom. You hear that boom, boom, boom. But apparently he can just sneak up on anybody. He's a big dude. Maybe they'll find that out. We're just going to find out that he's just a supernatural being in the last one. And the only person that can kill him is Lori. That's the only one. She can only do it. They're probably both going to die at the same time. Maybe there's going to have to be a sacrifice with her or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyways, yeah. Yeah, it's a slasher movie, but still, we can have... It could still, like, put a little bit of, like, people don't have to be that stupid in it. So that's the thing. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, where are they going to take it? But what can you do? All right, let's go to the Twitter questions now. All right, let's see what you guys have to say on Twitter right here. Oh, yeah, Colin Powell died today, so may he rest in peace. I know a lot of people liked him, even on both sides of even though he was Republican, people still liked him on the other side. They probably wouldn't now, but, you know, before, when he was very much part of politics, a lot of people liked him, so may he rest in peace. And Bruce Wayne is trending. That's interesting. Oh, yeah, the Eternals Hollywood premiere is happening tonight, so... yeah, that's happening. I'm still wondering about that movie. Anyways, all right, Mr. Eric M. Blake. Yo, Dave, remember the report that Batman's mostly absent in the Batgirl film? I don't. Some speculate the movie's mostly set amid Batflick's Batman vs. Deathstroke, Batflick's away, focusing on the personal threat until he shows up at the end, telling Babs he needs his help. Thoughts? I don't know if they're going to go that route. It would be sweet. But, I don't know. Things might have changed now, just like a lot of things changed with the Flash movie as well. So I guess we'll see. It'd be nice if there was some kind of connection to that. All right, then we got Mr. Laugh Now, Cry Later. Darren, do you think there's a reason Riddler's face isn't shown in the trailer? And do you think they'll keep the Nirvana song mixed in with the score for the movie? I hope so, because it's so good. So good. I think they're just trying to keep it a mystery. Maybe he has some kind of disfigurement. I don't know. Is he disfigured somewhat? Is there a scar on his face? We all know what Paul Dano looks like. We all know what Paul Dano looks like with glasses. So I'm not sure. I think it could just be just for the, even though we know what he looks like, Matt Reeves just wants to still keep it a mystery. I don't know. Could be what it is. It does add to the element of the story, I guess you could say, the trailers at least. Brad, assuming Henry Cavill makes some kind of cameo or appearance in Black Adam, do you think it'll be at the very end of the movie as a tease for the future or something different? Also, think Zack's planning a commentary for Zack Snyder's Justice League, say on November 17th? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that's a long commentary. if anything, he should do like a recorded commentary. He's a busy man. 4 hours to do a commentary. I mean, he's going to have to like make sure he's got plenty of time. But yeah, I really hope so. I really hope that he does that. I don't know if he's planning on doing some kind of live watch. That'll be amazing, and I'll be there for it for sure. Jacob, damn, I watched Halloween Kills and Last Duel before Dave did. Now Injustice. How is Injustice? I hear it's not that great. I gotta watch it. Maybe if it's out and I can get it on Amazon or something like that, I'll watch it. But I hear it's not that good. Not that good, which we all kind of suspected. Ryan, I'm not a huge Scott Derrickson fan, although like most of his work, you know what I mean? But his latest look looks interesting. Have you seen the trailer yet for The Black Phone? Yes, I have, and it looks creepy. I like the concept. Kid gets kidnapped by this guy, and the ghosts of his other victims help the kid out through a black phone, a phone that's supposedly disconnected. It looks really good. Looks good. I like it. And then, you can't go wrong with Ethan Hawke, man. Second question. What's the first? Was there a first question, Carrie? Oh, yeah, there's the first question. All right, first question is, while the Batman trailer was awesome, I'm still not too keen about some aesthetic choices. I don't like the GIMP mask for the Riddler. I'd prefer the bowler hat. Yeah, the bowler hat look. I hope Catwoman gets a cowl instead of a ski mask with pointed ears. Those keep from being 100% excited. So you're just not about the masks. Well, I mean, Catwoman definitely will get a better cowl for sure. I think she's just, the beginning stages. But I do like the GIMP mask for the Riddler. It makes him it looks a little more creepy. Second question, I get what Steven was saying about appreciating a movie that it's a solo film and not part of a universe. All for the option for filmmakers. But I think I'm at the point that for superheroes, I prefer them to be part of a larger universe. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. If you're talking about the Batman, I mean, you never know. But there's so much in the Bat universe that, man, so much in there. Ronak, what's up, Dave? How are you? Go Cowboys. Yeah. I got Prescott in one of my fantasy leagues. So, yeah, go Cowboys and Cooper. I had to say it. I'm not a huge fan of Gal and honestly prefer another actress over Gal. What are the chances of it happening? Nah, I don't think she's going to be in the third Wonder Woman. She definitely is. It might be the last one, but I think she's great as Wonder Woman, to be honest. Nicholas, Fandome was a bit lackluster. Needed work on its pacing. 4 hours, I thought the pacing was not the issue. It was just, they just didn't have that interactiveness and some of the magic as last year. Really disappointed we got no news on Green Lantern series, Justice League Dark, or anything else. What's anything else? It must mean that new projects are on hold until the merger. Could be. Hopefully that means good news for the SNYDER'S. We will see. Das it. Yup, Matt. If I could say your name. Did you get your NFTs? What did you get? I didn't get any NFTs. I still don't even know exactly what an NFT is. Kind of do, but I haven't really dived into it. It's an NFT world. Kevin, DC Fandome wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either. See, there you go. My nephew was very upset there wasn't any Batman Fortnite Foundation panel in the fandom. There were no surprises this year. Do you agree? Yeah, I mean, there wasn't. Every time they talk about surprises, you always have to have your expectations to be low because odds are it's just they're not gonna be anything right there. But we were kind of hoping for something. I'm excited for this new McFarlane. Yes. It does look badass, the red version. Definitely going to be getting myself that. Michael, the Flash teaser just sucked the excitement out of the film I had, at least for me. His suit looks too rubbery and plastic, CW style with the CG yellow lightning effects, and it just seems they're building the film around Keaton's Batman way too much. Just really disappointed with what I saw. I'm kind of wondering what misdirections that we got in that sneak peek. Like, how do we know which Barry is actually the Barry that I don't know. I just have it's just interesting, some of the choices that shows and like what is a misdirection and what isn't. Joe Mish, it's sad how Ray has been forgotten in all of this by the media. He's still out there, but none of this would be happening if he didn't take a stand and push for the investigation. Gal didn't do this all on her own. You know, it takes a group effort, but, you know, again, we don't know what happened behind the scenes fully. That's the thing. Now, I mean, Ben Affleck has more power than a lot of this, and, you know, did he do anything? What did he add to it? I mean, that's the thing. There's so much that we don't know what actually went on when it comes to all this. And but I'm not going to sit here and throw hate at Gal just because she didn't do more, you know. I already read that. Let's see. John Murdoch Wayne, shocking concept. Two people can have similar yet different experiences with the same person. Twitter users, I guess, in confusion. Yes, that is true. Yeah, I mean, let's face it. People are going to have different, I mean, everybody probably had a different experience with Joss Whedon. Some people might have had a pleasant experience with Joss Whedon. But Fisher, Gadot probably did not have good experiences, and who knows what happened with everybody else. So yeah, that is true too. That is true. People are going to have different experiences with different people. But, you know, fuck Joss Whedon. For sure. And, you know, let's face it, he ain't coming back. Now, if only the other guys that just kind of allowed the behavior to happen could be held accountable. And then we can move on with this whole thing. Anyways, guys, all right. So that is it for Monday Film Junkie. Thank you guys for spending some time with me. Sorry if it was a little off. Like I said, I was not feeling good this morning. Feeling better now, and I think we'll be all right. I think I'll be all right for the rest of the week, hopefully. And make sure you smash that like thumbs up before you leave. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the join button if you want to become a member. Get members-only vlogs and whatnot. I'll probably do a vlog today. I usually try to do a vlog every Monday. And then, of course, tomorrow we'll do the members-only stream. All that stuff. We got the Patreon. If you want to help out the Patreon, I appreciate everybody who's a patron and appreciate whoever's a member too, helping out just a little bit more. Appreciate it. And then, of course, merchandise down below with all the shirts, stickers, all that stuff. And you guys are awesome as per usual. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Talk to you later.